This Tuesday, we have a wonderful celebration, a wonderful event in the life of St. John's Cathedral, and we are looking forward to inviting all of the diocese, and we hope that many of our congregation will join us for this celebration. We will be welcoming our new dean, the Reverend Chris Hackett. It will be a very special liturgy with a lot of unusual things, and we thought it might be helpful to walk through a little bit of that liturgy. In the prayer book, there is a form for the celebration of new ministry. And it's the idea of the form that you would follow as you welcome the new rector of a parish or the new dean of a cathedral. Over the past 25 years or so, as the prayer book has shown a little bit of age, the Standing Commission on Worship and Liturgy has published a variety of newer materials that they brand as enriching our worship. And we have used some of these forms for our Eucharistic prayers here at St. John's. In that Enriching Our Worship series, they have what they call the renewal of ministry and welcoming of a new dean. And the whole idea of shifting that title is also shifting the liturgy away from being about the person and about being the shared ministry that we have as a congregation. So I hope that you will understand that this liturgy, while it's all about Chris, is not all about Chris. It is all about St. John's and about our community and the mission that we have together. The Bishop, Brian Cole, will be with us on Tuesday. He will be celebrating, and of course he will be presiding over that part of the installation where we affirm Chris as our new dean. But the service will start right off with the baptismal sentences, and as we move through the service, there will be the renewal of baptismal vows where we all participate in reaffirming the commitment that we have to discipleship and to following Christ's example in our lives. And again, that is the very important part of what we're doing here. We are committing ourselves to a renewal of ministry for St. John's as we seek to be Christ to our congregation, to our city, and to the world. So as we move through the liturgy, which is structured along the lines, the familiar lines of a Holy Eucharist, we will also have these elements of rededicating ourselves to our mission. In the older form, in the form of welcoming new ministry in the prayer book, the priest is presented with a lot of kind of gifts as sort of how it's portrayed in the liturgy. In this form of the Enriching Our Worship, which we will be experiencing on Tuesday, the new dean is presented with items that are here already in use in the cathedral. So he will be presented with the lectern Bible. He will be presented with some of the communion vessels that we use. And the idea is that these aren't gifts to him, but that we are renewing the symbols of our worship and symbols of our liturgy. So I've said that it's all about our community, and that is true. But it is also at the same time all about Chris. So for instance, at the sequence, we will be singing one of Chris's very favorite hymns. It's a terrific text in the liturgical context, "O Master, let me walk with thee," again, talking about renewing our discipleship. But it's a tune that is a 20th century composition, and it has sort of a ballad blues rock feel to it, which is very Chris. And Chris had a very active hand in helping shape the liturgy, choosing all of the hymns and the choral anthems. So we are really making this very personalized about his leadership here among us at St. John's, and at the same time about renewing our commitment to be the body of Christ together as St. John's Cathedral. It will be a very special evening. We hope that you will be able to join us at 6:30 on Tuesday evening, the 25th of February, for this very special renewal of ministry. We will have, as I said, the bishop will be here to preside and to preach, and we will have a short reception in the John and Lois Great Hall following the service. We hope that we will be able to see you with us Tuesday evening for the renewal of ministry.